Hey, human family, it's Darren. Welcome to another episode of Fully Alive Again. I got a really good show for us today. You guys, we are going to talk about the kind of mistakes to avoid after being discarded from a narcissist, after they let you go and tell you it's over. When you avoid these kind of mistakes, it can speed up your recovery and prevent you from losing your dignity and dramatically increase your power. So if this sounds good to you, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's do what we do and dive deep.
No tears, no fears, fully alive again after these years.
You guys, I have a question for you. What hurts more than dying a painful death? Ponder this for a moment. What hurts more than dying a painful death? Dying a painful death over and over again. This is the goal of a narcissist when they discard you. They are searching for ultimate impact and destruction. Preserving your dignity during this time of discard is extremely important. Gaining control over your emotions and inner life are the first major step in your recovery. And when we don't prioritize this, we become a sucker, a simp, a wet noodle, a walking doormat for a narcissist. When a narcissist discards you, it is so devastating because it is by design. Things don't just happen with the narcissist. Yes, they react when they're out of narcissistic supply and become Karens and do stupid things. But when they're discarding someone whom they've been in a relationship with and whom they have children with, you can bet your bottom dollar that this is orchestrated. They know what they're doing. We can learn whether we're married or in a relationship with a narcissist. We can learn so much from Kanye West and Kim's Kardashian West's divorce. It is the perfect example of how a narcissist discards you. You see, the narc, and I personally believe, it's my opinion, it's speculative, I believe that Kim Kardashian is a massive narc. I mean, come on, man. Come on. What are you, high? Are you high? I mean, just look at this woman. How fast she got into a relationship after each and every breakup she's ever had. There's not like a moment of reflection. This is a total behavior of a narc. And they'll tell you, I'm hurting, I'm going through this, he's helping me, she's helping me, they've been the light of my life. That's what the first target was. You see, when you're dealing with a narcissist, just like Kanye was and is, just like me, you, and others, you start out as the hero, be it if you're female or a male. You are saving their lives. The male is telling you, honey, I don't know what I'd do without you. Thank you so much for all of your nurturing energy. You've been so wonderful. The female's telling the target person coming into their life, oh, you're my hero. Thank you so much. All the other men in my life were assholes. They did this, that, and the other. You're a hero. Thank you so much for understanding me. You're the first man in my life that's ever understood me, because I ain't never done nothing to nobody. I'm just innocent angel floating around, shitting butterflies and unicorns. And she's telling him that he's the swell guy. And this is the mess that they thrust us in. So the target is utterly shocked and destroyed and floored when there's a 180 on this. When the narc tells you that you are now moving from a hero to the villain. You are moving from the guru that they told you you were so wise, so intellectually sound, and your wisdom was so imperative for their life. You go from the guru to the village idiot. You go from the alpha to the simp. That is the goal. Kanye West is falling for all of this hook, line, and sinker. And I understand how, because when children are involved, it makes it even more difficult. But plenty of people fall victim to the discard, even if there aren't children involved. You see, whenever you have a breakup, the first thing to do is to check your wiring. When your car breaks down, you got to look at the car. You don't go and look at somebody else's car. Kanye West is losing his dignity. This could cause him to lose his brand. This can cost him his entire life. Whenever we are discarded, the first thing we need to do is to take the L, to detach and let go. Everything that this person is doing, including their new relationship, is to frustrate you, aggravate you, and cause more pain and destruction in your life. When somebody is partnering with a narcissist right after your discard, you should be the first to know that they are blinded and fooled by the narc too. You don't want to put your focus on them. Some of my ex-flying monkeys have been the most impactful with information and understanding what this woman was and what she did. This is not your enemy. Please don't misconstrue that. They're not your friend, and they are the enemy to a certain degree. But if you stay in control of you and get your emotions out of it and talk with these individuals, if you have the opportunity, and or just walk away and take the L, you are going to recover much more quickly. It is imperative that you take the L and that you don't start attacking the new person that they're in a relationship with. Kanye West is doing everything wrong. If you want to see what not to do when you're discarded by a narcissist, just pay attention to his tweets, his songs, and everything that he's doing right now. And it is going to affect his relationship with. She is not the victim here. And I'm not saying Kanye's just an angel. You know, I'm not saying that he's a swell guy who's never done nothing to nobody. That's not my point. I am saying that Kim knows exactly what she's doing, and she's enjoying this process. Just look at her past victims. Just look at the synergy of her entire family. These women are man-eaters, and they enjoy the process, and they destroy man at their will. And poor Kanye didn't see it coming, was so caught up in his own ego that he grossly underestimated the type of environment he was swimming in. He is so traumatized and has that Stockton syndrome and that narcissist attachment that he can't transcend it. He's in that sunken place. And my heart goes out to the brother because it is a bad place to be and it is hard to navigate. But for us listeners, fam, take the L. Even if that means losing your own children. I have researched, talked to people who have witnessed narcissistic mothers use their children to further drive the father and or mother into suicide. Sometimes the L is everything. Losing everything. Like I said, what's more painful than a painful death. Going through a painful death over and over again. The people who are worthy to be in your life, the people who love you and are capable of love, want you to have your dignity, including your children. It may take 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, or never that your children see and understand what you're going through when you are going through a breakup or a divorce with a narcissist. But for your own sanity and self-preservation, it is exceedingly important that you take care of yourself first. You have to detach and take the L. And that means you have to be willing to die while you're alive. That is the secret to life. Attachments destroy us. They really do. And I mean, you shouldn't be attached to your own children, to your own wife, to your own husband, and even to your own life. And this is a very formidable journey. It's an arduous step-by-step process. But it is achievable. And the first thing is that you've got to take the pain of the loss and let go. You will come back again. You will win again. But if you get knocked out, you can't argue with the ref on how you got knocked out, or why you had the tap, or why you lost the tennis match, or the business deal. You have to assess, take the L, and learn from it. Does that make sense, you guys? Because these people in the discard, when they let you go or when you let them go, they are out for ultimate destruction. Your life is a precious commodity. Your dignity is your life. Without self-dignity, you are powerless. You cannot set proper boundaries if you don't have self-dignity. Self-dignity comes from forgiving yourself, and awareness of who and what you are, and awareness of what they are. Kanye, brother, you did nothing wrong here. You grossly underestimated the kind of person you were dealing with. If you continue down the journey, and I know he's not listening, but I'm just saying this to convey my point across to you as a listener. If you continue down this journey, brother, you are going to look like the narcissist and the crazy one. And you are going to be the one that loses more than you can fathom while she dances off into the sunset. This new victim that she has is being love bombed. He's being told what a swell guy you are and how you came to my rescue. Oh, you're wonderful. And her mother's telling him that, and her sisters and her kids are telling him that, because that's the setup. And he believes it. It's hard to resist. That's why they use love bombing. It's hard to resist. All right, you guys. So the discard is by design for ultimate impact of pain. The only way not to fall into the traps of this is to take the L, walk away, get yourself together, and come back to it when need be. But stop trying to convince them that you're the one for them. They are laughing and enjoying your misery. There's not a damn thing you can say to get them back. And why in God's name would you want them back? That's one of the things that you've really got to face, is why would I want this sick, demonic piece of shit in my life? That's what all of us have to look at when we can't detach from a toxic person. All right. I hope you got some value out of this show today, you guys. I deeply appreciate you coming through. And what say you? Have you ever been discarded by a narcissist? And what type of impact did it have? Or what happened when you discarded the narcissist? Share your life experiences. They are so important and open up and illuminate new corridors of thought for the viewers. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.
again after